My dear brothers and sisters, and more particularly the wonderful people of the constituency of St. Paul's, we are absolutely thrilled to be in St. Paul's tonight. And I just want to say to all you wonderful people who would have journeyed to be with us tonight, the campaign is winding down. And I see your spirits are high. But we've got to continue to demonstrate without a doubt that the United Progressive Party is on the roll. And we intend to take the elections in 2014, come the 12th of June. And I want to say to the people of St. Paul's, I am here tonight to unequivocally support the candidacy of Nambalumba Nambalala Adams. And I urge the people of St. Paul to renew their confidence, not only in Nambalumba Nambalala Adams, but you need to renew your confidence and support for the United Progressive Party and for the immediate and foreseeable future of Antigua and Barbuda. We cannot take any chance with that crop of vagabonds you have within the Antigua Labour Party. You've got to understand what the issues are. In recent times, I want all you people who would have benefited from the social programs that this party has advanced over the past 10 years, and how we have made sure that we have looked after the most vulnerable in our society. I want you also to examine what we have been able to do. School uniforms, school meals, all the things we have done with respect to our social programs. And I want to remind you that we were heavily criticized by the Antigua Labour Party and their hangers-on. This administration suffered the wrath of these people over the years. Oh, these programs are no good. When they get to office, they were going to do this, that, and the other with these programs. They actually said that they were going to wipe them out. My dear good people, I want to say to you that I stand guilty of making sure that these programs existed for the people of Antigua and Barbuda. So I am prepared to stand guilty for that. Because these programs have been transformative. These programs have touched the lives of many in Antigua and Barbuda. And so in recent times I noticed they're coming now. And I said, oh, we don't have anything against the programs. We will do them better. I hear Gaston Brown, and I hear Samantha Marshall, and so and said they're going to do hells and the devils with these programs. But I want you to be reminded these people cannot be trusted because they realize that they were moving along the wrong road, and so as to be politically expedient, trying to woo you into believing that they're genuine about what they're saying. They're now coming and saying, oh, we have nothing against these programs. If anything, we're going to enhance them. The only institution and government that is capable of enhancing the program, because we introduced them, is the United Progressive Party. And this is what we intend to do. Our social agenda will remain focused because it is people-oriented. That is our philosophy. The United Progressive Party was conceived and developed on the concept of putting people first, the ordinary people of Antigua and Barbuda. And we've done that well by ensuring, my dear good people, that none of our people were left behind. And those individuals who were vulnerable, we made sure that we have taken reasonably good care of them. And you can be assured that when the United Progressive Party shall be returned in its third term, we will ensure that we cement that and make sure that we get it better, better, and better. So, my dear good people, we stand on our record, and I want to remind the people of St. Paul that Nambalumba Nambalala Adams has been an integral part of this whole process of transformation. Whatever the government of Antigua and Barbuda has been able to accomplish, Nambalumba Nambalala Adams was an integral part of that. And I can attest to this because he has been tremendously supportive personally of my position. He has had my support, and that has been reciprocal over the years. And I have to remind the people of St. Paul as well, you must remember the sacrifice that this individual made, because when he decided to throw himself into the political arena, he did it with a great deal of sacrifice. He gave up years and years of service in the government when he resigned and decided that, look, he is going to take up this challenge to represent the people of St. Paul. And that is very important in one's consideration. And so, my dear good people of St. Paul's, I want to say to you that this constituency is important for the United Progressive Party. Nambalumanala Adams is the trailblazer. He is the one who represents the United Progressive Party in St. Paul. And on the record of the UPP, he deserves to be supported. And I know that the people of St. Paul's will rise to the occasion and do what is right for Antigua and Barbuda. It's not Ellison Nambalumba Nana Nambalala Adams is at the center of this issue. The real issue is the future of Antigua and Barbuda, and which political party is more capable of taking this country forward and upwards. And an institution that does not have the kind of baggage that the Antigua Labour Party has. My dear good people, Antigua and Barbuda today is highly respected throughout the world. When we took office in 2004, our name, my dear good people, was in the dustbin. Antigua and Barbuda did not have a good reputation at all. The Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party, Lester Bird and the whole gang of them, made sure of that our name, Antigua and Barbuda, was regarded as a rogue and vagabond state in the eyes of the international community. When we took office in 2004, we changed that, my dear good people. Antigua and Barbuda is now a respected nation among the community of nations throughout the world. And that is important for our future development. And so, my dear good people, as we move to make sure that the economy of Antigua and Barbuda is turned around, after we've gone through a period of serious economic challenges over which we had very little control, the world economic situation was, we are beginning to see light at the end of the tunnel. Antigua and Barbuda is moving forward, and it is the United Progressive Party that has created the environment in which we can see clearly now the path to meaningful development, sustainable development with an economy that is going to be thriving. My dear good people, later this year, as the months unfold, you're going to begin to see, and when the United Progressive Party would have been returned to office on the 12th of June, You will begin to see the processes that are going to take place. Everybody talking about the creation of jobs. Everybody talking about that. We have the plan. And I want to remind the people of Antigua and Barbuda that come Thursday morning, we will be launching our manifesto. As I said the other night, this manifesto will be more than the traditional manifesto. We are laying out a clear vision for the future of Antigua and Barbuda. It will be a charter for the new society that we intend to create for Antigua and Barbuda with your help and with your development and involvement. And so, my dear good people, when we come to you Thursday and we lay it out, and then Thursday night we go to Bowlands, the Republic of St. Mary's South, and we use that opportunity also to expand and expound upon the vision and the charter for the new society of Antigua and Barbuda. I want to say to you with that, Antigua and Barbuda will not be the same again. My dear good people, we have spent a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of energy to put that together where we lay out in clear and unequivocal terms where we want to take Antigua and Barbuda. This is not just a statement, a position where we're just trying to win an election in 2014. We are paving the way for the real future development of Antigua and Barbuda, laying out a clear vision as to where we want to take this country. And so, my dear good people, we don't have to, I don't think, use that statement to convince the people of Antigua and Barbuda that we should be elected on the 12th of June. We believe that we have proven and we have established without a doubt that the United Progressive Party deserves a third term in office. Don't you agree? We deserve a third term in office. What we're seeking to do with that charter for the new society is to lay a foundation upon which this nation will be built for the foreseeable future. That is what we're doing. We're not coming with no pie in the sky, no totally unrealistic proposals that we know do not add up in terms of numbers. I don't want to go into some of those outrageous things that Gaston Brown is putting out there to the people of Antigua and Barbuda. If you listen to him, the description that something is wrong with this man's head must be taken seriously. The man is a madman. I mean, he's absolutely crazy. Some of the things that he's putting out there, as far as he's concerned, the people of Antigua and Barbuda must not be called upon to pay for anything. It's freebies, everything free. He go and wipe out this and wipe out that and wipe out the other. But he has never indicated to you exactly how he's going to deal with the whole question of government revenues so that you can provide the necessary social services and the necessary things that a society would need. He has never gone as far as to tell you that. But he's trying to hoodwink you into believing. Take, for instance, this question of utilities. I see he's backtracking from that a bit now. He's trying to clarify his statement on the matter. But the fact of the matter is, he is just going out there, making all sorts of wild promises which make no mathematical sense, which makes no kind of financial sense, but he just feels that the people of Antigua, to me, it's a total disrespect to the intelligence of the people of Antigua and Barbuda, the kind of things he's putting out there, and expect you to accept that garbage that they're throwing out there. He has no respect for the intelligence and the common sense of the people of Antigua and Barbuda, and for that you must give him a licking. Come the 12th of June, You must give him a licking for that because of all of the nonsense he's spouting out there. This is desperation. He realizes now that with all the noise they've been making for all these months, and they're out there terrorizing us and doing all sorts of things to undermine us, now the real crunch time comes. They begin to realize that the people of Antigua have seen through them and what they represent. The Tread Greens and all of them, my dear good people. The people of Antigua and Barbuda would have seen through them. And under no circumstances we can afford at this time in our history to allow the Antigua Labour Party and those bunch of scoundrels and vagabonds to be in charge of our affairs, because they are going to destroy Antigua and Barbuda. So I want to urge all of us, my dear good people, continue to demonstrate that kind of determination. But I always have to tell you that the elections are not over until they're over. The elections, as the Americans say, not over until the fat lady sings. So I want to remind all of us that we still have our work to do. We have to make sure that we galvanize, organize, mobilize, and do everything in our power come election day to make sure, and I want to challenge you again, I want to be in a position, God's willing, come the 12th of June, by midday on the 12th of June, I want to be in a position to call the election for the United Progressive Party. Do you agree with me? Will you support that position? Will you go there work to ensure that that is so? Thank you very much, my dear good people. You will be doing it not so much for us as individuals in the United Progressive Party. This issue is far beyond us as individuals. We are just a conduit, my dear good people. When you vote on the 12th of June, you will be doing it for Antigua and Barbuda. You'll be doing it for your country to make sure that your country and its future will be in safe hands. And you know the safe hands, my dear good people, is with your humble servant and the United Progressive Party. So I urge you, my dear good people, as we wind down on this tremendous campaign, and I want to thank you, my dear good people, for how you have remained solid and strong. You have given us the determination. You have given us the feeling that you are into this thing as much as we are, and sometimes even more than we are. I want to thank you very much for this great outpouring of support. But we have to continue to make sure that that is carried right through to Election Day, the 12th of June, 2014. Thank you very much for coming out here tonight. And of course, you know I can't end without calling you. Yes! 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 We have them! We have them! We have them! Again! Stand firm for third term. To repeat, Antigua and Barbuda needs the United Progressive Party to continue to look after the affairs of the people of Antigua and Barbuda. Thank you very much. And remember, the people in St. Paul's, you have to give your continued support to the individual who represents the United Progressive Party in this constituency. Elliston Nambalumba Namba Lala Adams. He is the trailblazer. He is the man carrying the torch for the United Progressive Party in St. Paul's. He deserves your support. And I know that the vast majority of the people of St. Paul support the United Progressive Party. And Nambalumba Namanal Adams is the individual who is there representing us. And this seat is very important for the United Progressive Party. Good night. Have a safe journey home. And see you Thursday night in Bowlands. Make sure you're there in your numbers once again. Thank you very much.